invitation. Now, I like to welcome our fellow members and colleagues and my dear students to this thought-provoking event. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all present here. Now it's over to Madhumita.
Now it's time to introduce our chief guest. Our speaker today needs no introduction. The whole campus is vibrating and echoing his prominence. I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to introduce the chief guest of the day, Dr. Robin, sir. On behalf of the management, I thank him for providing this gracious presence to join us today to enhance our joy. Dr. Robin received his ME and PhD degrees from CEG Anna University in 2006 and 2011, respectively. He is imparting skill training to rural candidates funded by Government of India and Tamil Nadu. His area of interest includes ontological engineering, knowledge management, e-learning, semantic web, etc. He has written a book on role of ontology in software risk management. He has received mentorship award from IBM during the felicitation ceremony of the Great Mind Challenge in 2011. He got the Young IT Professional Award by Computer Society of India at regional level. He received award for teaching excellence at the Indo-Global Education Summit in 2017. His awards and achievements are uncountable. We feel extremely honored to have you with us, sir. Now, without much ado, I request Rini Robin, sir, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Madhumita, for giving this introduction. Hope my screen is visible and my audio. Am I right? Kindly confirm my audio and video.
Yes, sir. Everything is visible, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So, most respected Chairman and CEO of our institutions, CIO sir, Principal of Sri Sairam Institute of Technology, Head of the Department of Computer and Communication Engineering, Dr. Sugandhi, Coordinator of this program, Ms. L. Kannagi, the student organizers, and my dear students. I'm very happy to be here. Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good. Good afternoon. Because handling a session after lunch, post lunch is very difficult, and that too in a virtual platform, very, very difficult. Okay, let me start with a small question. How are you all? Can you answer? Can you type your response in the chat box? How are you all? Is chat box is enabled? Good, sir. Okay. Thank you, Anand. Thank you, Mugundan. Thank you, Vishnu Kumar. Yeah, fine. How about you? I'm good. I'm good. Ram Kumar. I'm fine. Akash Murugan. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you, sir? Mantra. Yes, I'm good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of response. So it's a confirmation that you're all are very good active participants. Okay. So today's event is little different. Okay, it's not going to be a webinar. It's not going to be a seminar type. The title itself is saying that pitching event. Okay, sometimes you may not aware of all the terminologies. These are all the terminologies, the higher level terminologies of innovation ecosystem. These pitching events, POC. Even what is POC? Proof of concepts. Then the innovation ambassadors, mentorship, so the linkage. So these are all the predominant terminologies of innovation ecosystem. Okay, so though we are all in different places because of this pandemic, and still it's right to be connected with the people okay, through this virtual platform. And so this a pitching event. I I strongly believe that some of your here have come up with your ideas. So I'm going to evaluate your ideas. I'm going to act as the innovation ambassador. I'm going to act as uh, the angel investor. I'm going to act as the venture capital. Okay, so this is a new dimension. We are moving from the traditional, the education ecosystem to the innovation ecosystem. And Sairam has framed a very good and strong and powerful innovation ecosystem. It consists of 4 different phases, and luckily the second year students, you are in the second phase, first year students are in the first phase, and we have a dedicated phase for third year and final years. Okay, so those on the second year, your batch is the first batch of this innovation ecosystem, the first batch of autonomous structure. So I'm very happy to share my knowledge, and I'm very happy to listen from you. I'm very happy to listen from you how you have generated your idea, how the various processes of our institutions are helping you in the journey of the innovation ecosystem. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, the innovation ambassador, I am an innovation ambassador. I have attended training program conducted by the institution's innovation council and the Institute of Innovation Council working under Ministry of Education has certified I am one of the innovation ambassador. We have several innovation ambassadors in the campus. Our ambassadors, we have to evangelize the innovation wherever we get an opportunity. So I really love to interact with students and faculty members with respect to innovation. Above all, I am the Dean of Innovation, Dean Innovation. So it is my sole responsibility to evangelize the innovation activities, not only to the Sairam students. I am giving this good news to the various colleges throughout the country. And so far, I have given a talk, around 50 talks related to the innovation ecosystem. So I'm very happy and proud to say that I'm an innovation ambassador. So all the participants, you are going to interact with the innovation ambassador recognized by the Ministry of Education. So with respect to your ideation, with respect to your doubts on the innovation ecosystem can be clarified, I strongly believe. Okay, so let's start with the pitching, because I thought of sharing my knowledge on the topic pitching. Okay, what is pitching in business? Okay, so basically, the pitching in business refers to presenting business ideas to another party. Now, I hope that you got the real meaning for pitching event. Okay, pitching event is nothing but a person, an entrepreneur, or a business person is going to present his idea to another party. Another party may be a customer, another party may be an investor. Okay, so pitch your startup business. So okay, because you are all in the early stage, so you may not are aware of startups, but you have stepped into this process. You have generated ideas and you started working and started solving this problem through the Living Lab of our Living Lab is a dedicated process of our program of our curriculum, and you are all getting ready for the Sairam SDG Salvathon. We have inaugurated the event, and so you are all about to submit your idea for Salvathon. There will be a grand evaluation at the end of the second year to evaluate. For first year, we have dedicated system as Sairam SDG idea, and I will come back to you for those discussions. Okay, so pitching here, you are not going to present your idea, startup idea, but idea for the product development. Okay, so to whom you are going to present your idea, you are going to present your idea to the potential customers or the potential investors. Okay, so when you present your idea into a potential investors, the investors will come forward to invest on your idea for the development process. And when you present your product to or your idea to the customers, so you're going to hit the market for your product. Okay, so a business big pitch needs to give a clear understanding of your plan and goals to gain. Right. So when you go for a presentation, it is not like the normal presentation, project reviews and other things. So you need to concentrate certain areas when you go for the pitching event. Okay, so it is our responsibility to give proper input on all the innovation ecosystem components, and gather and share relevant research and provide a compelling vision. Okay, so you would have experienced that during your live-in lab proposal submission, during your ideathon project idea submission. So you would have experienced that the searching there you would have searched many things. That is nothing but relevant research. Okay, so what you are thinking, don't think that you are the only person in the whole universe is thinking this idea. No, people already are working, are thinking alike, and it is better to understand what they are thinking and what they are contributed, what they have presented. So you need to research the relevant research. You need to to provide the various input. When you pitch effectively, you can motivate and pursue your audience to follow your ideas and make it reality. Okay, so it is in your hand. It is in your hand. So it is a responsibility. Those who are the started your career in Sairam institutions are responsibility to train you in all areas of innovation ecosystem. That's what we are conducting, different programs, different in different names. So gone are the days that these inputs were not given to the students, but as per the direction of government of India, as per the direction of institution innovation council, as per the direction of minister of education, the innovation ambassadors are moving to the students and educating them in all the phases, all the components of innovation ecosystem. Okay, so it's a basic introduction about the pitching. So I strongly believe that you would have got some idea about the pitching, the event, what is pitching. Okay, and second is let us know the types of pitching. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, pitching to investors or customers. Okay, when you go for investors, you are expecting something from the investors. What you are expecting from either from investors or customers are expecting money. Okay, so investors will invest on your idea to develop your product, and the customers, when you go to customers, you will market your product. Okay, so let us discuss three important terminologies with respect to the types of business pitching. There are three different types of pitchings. One is sales pitch, pitch desk, and interrogative pitch. Okay, so here what is sales pitch? So here sales pitch is a brief message that attracts your audience attention and outlines your business plan, the products or services you offer. Okay. You would have experienced the some of the telephone conversation. So though we may not like their call, the way in which they start their conversation automatically uh, make make us to listen them. Okay, so you will not get more time to present your idea. Sometimes you will be allowed to speak 5 minutes or even less than 5 minutes. So your information which you are going to convey to either investors or customers must be very precise, and you have to be very clear. That's what it is clearly mentioned here. Brief message that attracts your audience attention and outlines your business plan or the product services you offer. So the goal is to make audience invest in your business or purchase your product. Okay, so ultimately what you are targeting, what is your expectation out of this sales pitching? To attract the audience and to invest in your business or purchase your products or services. Okay, next is pitch desk. If you have a pen and paper, just make note of all the titles which I am presenting, because pitch desk, even at this age, even one and a half years back when I was giving a presentation, the word was mentioned there, your pitch desk. I was not familiar with this terminology, but luckily you are all being trained at this age, even in the students' age. I frankly admitting that one and a half years back, I was not aware of what is pitch desk. I was totally confused. What is pitch desk? What information I supposed to provide to them? Okay, that was a big. It gave me a lot of chaos and confusion. Okay, so then I discussed with several peoples, and but today I'm going to give the proper definition, make you to understand what is pitch desk. Okay, a pitch desk is a slide presentation. It's very clear. It is slide presentation. We normally do it, but we do not know it is. We have to know the proper terminology so that we will survive when we move into the innovation ecosystem. Okay, the pitch desk is a slide presentation that outlines your business plan to potential investors. Okay, here you're not presenting it to the professors. Okay, not to get your mark. Your presentation is something beyond mark. So you are going to get it. You are going to attract your audience. Either the audience may be investors or maybe a customers. Okay, so it is a slide presentation. Pitch desk is a slide presentation that outlines your business plan to potential investors. So this presentation should include the components, what are the items to be included in the pitch desk, include research related to your product, what you have researched so far, and competition. Okay, when you go for the investment, you have to know the competition, especially you need to know the competitor. Okay, we are living in a competitive world, and your product is the only product in the market. Okay, you cannot go with that kind of assumption. You have to always expect any kind of competitor will come at any time. So you know the strength and weakness of your competitor, so competition. Then you need to go for a marketing plan and company finances. So these are all the information. So we are students and the teacher very much strong. We may be strong in technology. We might be strong in developing products. But these areas, especially marketing plans and company finances, we need to include all those things. That is nothing but pitch desk. Okay, you need to provide a complete view of your company as it currently exists and the potential value it holds for investors to pursue their decision. Okay, so I believe that you would have got enough stuff on pitch desk. Okay, pitch desk is nothing but the slide presentation where the components, the information required for pitch desk are the research related to the product which you are going to present, and the strength and weakness of the competitor and the competitions involved for this product, then marketing plans, then company finances. Okay, so the your potential of taking this project in the next level. Okay, and interrogative pitches, when speaking to customers, you can start pitch with a series of questions. Your questions focus on problems they face and how you can solve them. Okay, so sometimes when you, it is nothing but getting the required information from the people, those who are in demand. Okay, so when speaking to customers, you can start your pitch with a series of questions. Okay, so while answering, you slowly can introduce your product and you can sell your product, or you can attract the things. So the pitch sales techniques. Let us listen pitch sales pitch techniques. Here are techniques you can use to deliver an effective sales. Okay, so these are all various techniques. Make a cold call. Okay, what is cold call? Okay, you give a call, but it should be very cool, very cool. Okay, so our call or conversation should not annoy the person on the other side. Okay, so it is very clearly written that make a cold call. Okay, so even when we discuss with the friends, we say that no, cool when they change their track, or when we smell that they are going to lose their temper. This is a common word we normally use, no? Is especially during the chat time we used to say cool. So making somebody to cool. Okay, so if the surroundings are very cool, then we will live very comfortably. If the surroundings are very hot, it is very difficult for us also. Okay, so the word itself they have coined very carefully. Make a cold call. And you can send an email, tell a story, okay, it's a very interesting one, grab their attention, leave a voicemail, then start with a question, follow up after previous conversation. Okay, so these are all the various effective techniques, pitch techniques. Okay, so when I say this cold call, no, so let us see this one example. Okay, there's a conversation going happening between salesperson and prospect. Okay, hello Samuel, my name is so and so, Charles from the company. They have person marketing. How are you today? So the how I started my presentation simply asking a question, a small question that is I think it's an icebreaker, because I started my presentation by saying that, admitting that handling post lunch section is not so easy. It's very difficult, not only for the listener, it's for the speaker also. Okay, so but in order to get your attention, I simply ask a question: how are you all? Even a simple question, but that triggered you, that stimulate your mind, and you responded to me at the same time. You started asking question to me: how are you, sir? What is happening? How are you? What about you, sir? So these are all various things, the small techniques, small questions, so that triggered, that stimulate your mind. Okay, similarly, this person started a conversation. How are you today? So, what bothers his position, I do not know, but these are all the techniques. And this prospect, he responding that good, good, I'm good. What can I do for you, Charles? Okay, now, yes, this is what he's expecting. The Charles was expecting. Then Charles is replying. I have noticed a few ads promoting your new product line, and I feel that you could really improve their uh, effectiveness. The small with few small tweaks. Okay, this salesperson has noticed that Charles is doing a business, and he wanted to sell his product to mobilize his business or improve his business. And the Samuel asking, "What does your company do?" Yes, come on, this is what I'm expecting. Now, who is asking question now? The receiver is started asking questions. Okay, salesperson is saying, we collaborate with e-commerce companies like yours to develop and manage their ad campaigns. In fact, within the first month, we increased the sales of our clients. See, he has not asked what would be the benefit. The moment he got a chance to answer, what is your company? He is telling what his company is doing, along with what is the benefit of the other party. In fact, within the first month, we increased the sales of a client Greenworld by 30%. He mentioned, he researched and given a proof that the company name, the company which they have supported, the name of the company is Greenworld by 30 percentage. And now he is thinking, okay, okay, because he is also expecting some kind of improvement. Then salesperson, then again he started. Do you have 5 to 10 minutes next week where we could schedule a brief call? Brief call. See, he's asking now. He's asking now. See the attitude, how he is taking the conversation, how he's making the call as a cold call. Okay, so I'd love to learn. See why this word love is required here. It attracts. It has a lot of attraction. The entire world is towards that, is longing for love. Okay, that's what even in the call he's mentioned. I'd love to learn more about your marketing needs, and share some of the strategies that have proven effectively for us. See, this is what cold call. Cold call. Even today morning I got a call. சார் நாங்கள் எங்கேருந்து பேசுகிறோம் சார், நாங்கள் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி வச்சிருக்கிறோம் சார், வாங்குறீங்களா சார்? This is what I have reason. That totally irritates me. I immediately say, without any response, I will cut the call. Okay. Can you able to see the difference between the call and the cold call? As it's a technique, sales pitch technique. Okay. So I have given one example. I can give examples for all. Send an email, how to write an email, how to tell a story, how to grab attention, how to leave a voicemail, and these are various techniques for pitching. Okay. And pitching in the workplace. Suppose you're in Sairam, you're studying in Sairam, I am working in Sairam. Okay, where I can, how I can pitch. Okay, so I see if we have an idea for a new project or initiative at work, being a student, see why we are encouraging students to generate ideas. You know the reason behind it. We want to make our students engaged technically. That is the first reason. The second reason is, if the students are not engaged technically, there are a lot of opportunity in front of them. I'm not guaranteed that the students will use their time in an effective way. Okay, so if we have an idea, so we are encouraging you to we are encouraging you to come up with ideas. So when you think of your ideas, especially those who are in the first year, we have successfully launched the last 20th December 20th. We have successfully launched the Sairam SDG Ideathon. Okay, and we have given enough time for submission. The communications are coming. Now we are thinking what idea I can give, what idea I can present. Okay, so I will tell you the reason behind the ideation, the solvathon, and everything. Okay, and similarly, if we have any innovative ideas, you will get a platform where you can present, you can pitch. Okay, so what I want to tell you is, when we provide a platform, when you establish a platform for you, and when you're standing in front of us, you take this the best opportunity of conveying things. Okay, if you feel that these are the process, if something a new process if introduced in the existing process of Sairam, we are here to implement all those things. Okay, so take it as an opportunity. And if you have an idea for a new project or initiative work, you can use pitch desk to outline your plan and demonstrate its potential benefits. So to advance your careers, you can use the proposed personal elevator pitch to summarize your value as an employee when proposing a promotion or raise. Okay, so if you are really doing it, if you are really doing it, so definitely, if even being at a student and you are doing all those things, it is automatically strengthening your resume. Okay, it speaks a lot when you search a job or when you go for your higher studies. And if you can proudly say, these are the competition, these are all the things I have participated. Even the word, if you use the pitching and the innovation ecosystem words, if you use during your interaction with your interviewers, the standard of your presentation, the richness of your presentation will be increased. Okay, so you can use a personal elevator pitch to summarize your value. Another type of pitch you may use for career development is a job proposal. And if you identify the need to create a role within your company or team to solve a problem. Okay, so if being a dean innovation, if I have some idea for improvement of the institutions, I can use this pitching when I meet our chairman and CEO. So sir, these are all the areas where we can improve. So in this way, what I can do is I can contribute to the institutions. Similarly, those who are even after completing graduation, when you work in your workplace, so your ultimate is to do the job which has been assigned to you. But above all, what we can do is, if you have some idea for improving the organization, improving the company, so if you get an opportunity to interact with the higher official, those who are in charge of that, so you can present it, and that automatically increase your image, the place which you are living, and outlines the company's challenge, explain how the new role can solve them, detail the roles responsibilities, and describe the relevant qualification experience you have to perform them. Okay, so these are all the pitching in the workplace. Okay, so don't think that pitching will work out only for selling the product. Or even if you are working in a place, even the college which you are studying, and if you are really concentrating, if you know these techniques, so that automatically, so being a second year students, if you are going and meeting your head of the department saying that, ma'am, I have this idea, ma'am, for implementing this, who is denying you? So especially in Sairam institution, if a student is coming up with some kind of idea, we are here to welcome you with the red carpet. So you must know that. Okay, so and you are all experiencing it. Okay, so we want everyone to consider why we made the ideathon and solvathon for everyone. So everyone has unique talents. Okay, we want to identify those talents, and the student can use these platforms for showcasing their talents. And pitching when networking. Okay, the third type is pitching when networking. See, the first type is, the pitching to investors and customers, and pitching in the workplaces, and pitching when networking. The networking, you can also use an elevator pitch to sell yourself to a potential employer or connection. So they, can you say the best networking platform which you are all associated? Anyone of you, if you know, can you please unmute your mic and answer?
LinkedIn, sir.
Very good, very good. Who is that?
Madhumita, sir.
Madhumita. Congratulations, Madhumita. See, one of the best platform. So many people, why these platforms, the social platforms are become very it's are very attractive, So we want the some kind of self motivation. We always, human being, expect some kind of self motivation. And gone are the days, if something, only the newspapers and other official platforms were there for propagating the informations. Okay, so they will collect and put it on their magazine. Or but now, luckily, we are all living in the digital era. We are all living in the digital era, the information era, uh, moved from information era to digital era, where you can publish your own content and you can make people to see. Okay, so even I was wondering, even at this age, I every time I will see my LinkedIn, how many people have it. The last week, continuous programs I used to post it in LinkedIn, and I will see, out of my curiosity, I will see how many people I've seen. Even a few of my posts have been seen more than 10,000 people. 10,000 people. So when the moment I see that, okay, it's automatically, it gives you some kind of self motivation. Self motivation. We want motivation. We want somebody to motivate always. We want somebody back, put tap or shoulder and say, okay, well done, congratulations. Okay, it's all human tendency, especially Indians. We always expect it from the surroundings. Okay, so these platforms, social medias, are very much useful to market yourself and make others see. 10,000 people are seeing my post. It means that, suppose if I want to publish my information newspaper, making 10,000, it's very costly, very costly. Okay, so by simply posting my photos and pictures and some content, I have prepared my own content. Okay, I have so it's the social medias have given me an opportunity to become an editor. I'm an editor, I'm a photographer, I'm a news, the uh, gathering the news, and I'm publishing my own news in a platform where 10,000 people have watched and seen my and read my content. That automatically, so you can use this networking as pitching. When networking, you can also use an elevator pitch to sell yourself to a potential employer or connection. Okay, in 30 to 60 seconds, this pitch provides an overview to the unique qualifications, skills, or accomplishment. So don't take more time. Okay, if I write a paragraph, people won't read all those things. But if it write in 2 to 3 sentences, okay, so just 30 seconds or 60 seconds, everything they want to finish and they want to move to the next news. They want to read the next news. Okay, the people may not stay with that. Okay, you want to make a memorable impression. So the given time is 60 to 30 seconds. Within that, I have to make them to remember me, memorize me. Okay, so you want to make a memorizable impression that would lead to a new opportunity. Then after a pitch, try to offer a business card and provide a tangible reminder who you are. Okay, so it's a network. So when you get an opportunity to meet people, okay, so social media, even we normally in corporates we called it as the networking lunch. The normal lunch is different. Okay, we have a Tamil tradition, so we want to sit in a place and somebody will come and serve. Okay, all those things are gone in the corporate world and the digital era. We call it as, proudly we call it as networking lunch. Okay, during this networking lunch, people will start at, okay, we may not get the more time. So we have to introduce yourself and you need to keep your identity. So I can share my card, my business card to others so that they will keep it ready. And today morning I got a conversation with one of the person I was talking with me in chatting with me in LinkedIn. He asked me a lot of many several times he got appointment. Unfortunately, I couldn't able to give him. And today, just I was seeing my post. I saw he liked my post. Okay. After seeing that, okay, this person only contacted me, asked me the appointment. What I did know, I made a call to him. He was surprised to get a call. Sir, நீங்க கால் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா சார் அப்படிங்க. No, no. So it's giving. It's a network. It is a networking. It's a platform. So it is helping us. And I requested him to help our students on drone technologies and the robotics. Okay, so why we are using all those connection to the development of our personal development as well as the institutional development, and collectively the betterment of the society. Okay, we have seen three different types of pitching. And what skill is required for business pitching is, communication is very important. I know how many of you are, and almost you're all good in communication. So you have to develop your communication. I wanted to tell you that even till 10th standard I have studied in Tamil medium only. Okay, so I started learning English medium from my 11th standard. And I was struggling. I remember how much I struggled to to what I say, mug up one definition in English. Okay. So communication is important. Say when an opportunity is given to us, you have to grab it, you have to develop. And nowadays, living in the digital era, the informations are given at free of cost. Anybody can learn any information if you have the desire. So communication, developing your communication skill is not at all an issue. And a business pitch requires developing messages clearly and concisely, whether written or verbally. And you have to do research. Okay, we are encouraging students to do their research from first year. What the idea behind this ideathon, SDG ideathon, making students to dig more. You have to mine it. Informations are what I say are flooded, not like anything in the social media, in the internet. Okay, you have to mine it is responsible. So research skills enable to gather and organize credible information so you can communicate it to your stakeholders. And problem solving is very important. One of the important component, the critical thinking, is problem solving. Okay, so you need to, so how to the engineers are born to solve the problem, not to create the problem. The world is full of challenges. And even in December 30th and 31st, we got an unexpected rain. The rainfall was huge. Am I right? No, it's the total traffic. Then the another thing, the everything struck in few hours. Okay, so these are all the challenges in front. One side we are talking about smart cities, and other side these are the challenges in front of us. Okay, so engineers are born to solve the problems. Okay, typically your business pitch will outline your idea, business or product, can solve the stakeholders problems. Who are all your stakeholders? Your neighbors, your community people, all the stakeholders. India is a country where 130 crores people are living. You need not go to anywhere to sell your product. Okay, you can sell your own community, your own people. They're all in demand. Since we don't have sustainable product, we are importing products from other countries, including toys. Recently the government of India has given an announcement, we are going to stop importing. We are promoting the MSMEs to manufacture more toys. Hope you remember the unique program of government of India. The unique program is Toyathon. Why the initiatives have been taken by government of India? To encourage the students to come up with the different ideas, digital ideas on toys. So if we started manufacturing our toys, so automatically we will all our the toy shops will be filled with made in India toys. Okay, so the reason behind it. So problem solving, public speaking is very important. Some business pitches require speaking to groups, so being comfortable speaking in front of others is essential. Okay, so that's what, whenever you get an opportunity, you have to. I still remember my school days and college days, how I was very the what I say, the complex. I never come to friend, even if the opportunities are offered to me, but still I have to develop some fire on me. I want to come up. I want to do this, that. So I overcame all those things, all those difficulties. So even during my introduction, Madhumita said the introduction is not required. It's because I speak with people, I move to the people, I mingle with people. So above all, my strong positive thing is, whatever I know, I never hesitate to share to others. 100% share. 100% sharing. Okay, whatever I study, whatever I know, whenever I get an opportunity, I will share it to others. Okay, so you need to develop the public speaking, because all business you cannot do it sitting in a room. Okay, sometimes you have to move out. And creativity is the basic steps for innovation. There is no creativity, there is no innovation. Okay, when you pitch aim to solve a problem, you can use creative skills to develop new innovation skill. Okay, and before going for the next proceedings, let me hear some of the ideas from the student side. Let me hear some of the ideas from the student side. So, if you have any innovative ideas for presentation, assume that I am your investors, I am your the customer, and I'm your the innovation ambassador. Okay, so you are going to interact with your customer, you are going to interact with the innovation ambassador, going to interact with your customer. I'm ready to act 3 play. I am ready to play as an investor. I am ready to play as a customer. I am ready to play as an innovation ambassador. Okay. So here I stop this presentation. I love to listen from you. If you have some innovative ideas, I leave it to you. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Can I ask the student to present start?
Yeah, please.
Go to Madhumita.
Guys, now the team that comprises of Mantra, Jiffy Renessa, and Ritika, you guys can present us with your smart mirror presentation, please, guys.
Okay, just a minute. Can you please enable me to present the screen?
You can, if you have any presentation, you can present. And yeah, very good, very good. Let me hear.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Mantra, you're
So
audible.
in the meantime, I will share my YouTube link. So
Jiffy.
So hello
yeah,
everyone.
yeah. So in the meantime, I would like to share my YouTube link. I will share in the chat box. Those who are so you can uh, uh, open my YouTube link and you can subscribe. Kindly subscribe my channel. So yes, go to the smart mirror. Let me hear.
So hello everyone. We are a team of three: myself, Mantra, and Ritika. We have done a project on the title Smart Mirror. So every morning our day begins just by watching ourselves at least once in the mirror. So our project Smart Mirror, it is one of the application of Raspberry Pi. A
Mm.
computer screen embedded in mirror, it will be very futuristic, right? So here the Raspberry Pi stays at back scenes and controls the data that will be displayed on the mirror. While looking at the mirror, you can look at various notifications from various social sites, weather forecast, and etc. Here, the mirror provides a functional, user-friendly, and interactive UI to its user for accessing their social sites, messengers, etc. Our smart mirror would help in developing smart houses with embedded artificial intelligence as well as finding its application in industries and various areas. Here, the Raspberry Pi is programmed using Python and connects to a monitor with inbuilt speaker so as to provide an on-screen interface and voice assistance as well. Over to Mantra.
Good afternoon. Here I'm going to explain with system implementation. As Raspberry Pi is the main backbone of our project, which acts as CPU, we are connecting a sensor which detects the human presence and enables the CPU, that is Raspberry Pi, to work. We are giving 5-volt power supply to the Raspberry Pi, and through HDMI cable, the monitor is connected via which the output is being shown. The OS is already been installed in the SD card, which is inserted in the Raspberry Pi. And here, the mobile and web applications are synced and operated by the users, and also the file is enhanced with API's interface. It allows the interfacing hosted on the embedded computer. Just imagine a computer system where we have monitor, CPU, and all those things. Here we are not using mouse and keyboard. So we have CPU. Here we have Raspberry Pi instead of that. And for the OS, we are using Raspbian OS. And yeah, we have surveyed the existing systems from the past papers and journals and found that mostly smart mirrors are used for displaying time, date, etc. Some of them also had music and voice recognition. We are keen in overcoming the drawbacks of the existing system by using face detection sensor, which will display the feeds only when the human face is detected, and will turn off it if no face is detected, to save some electricity and CPU power. And also another important implementation is that this does not display any blue light. As you all will be wondering about the blue light, blue light is transmitted from smartphone, laptops, which may be permanently damaging your eyes. Over to Ritika.
So in project flow, on the next slide. So in this, we have purchased these components, and for the output, we are working on it, and the progress has been going on for installing the OS. And apart from date and time features, we have included many features into it. And when we come to achievements, so we have been selected in Kalasalingam Innovation Foundation for our project. They are ready to give lab facilities, which have been provided for our team, and we are looking forward to use this opportunity effectively. And when we come to conclusion, so we are introducing features like medical fields, especially in theaters, in many ways to help the surgeons. And in future, we will be introducing a new product in automobiles as rear view mirrors for enhancing the driver's ability. So thank you. And we are extremely privileged to share this with everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, team. That was really a wonderful presentation. Having lot of every day. So they have identified the potential of commercializing this product. Okay, so because we never start our day without seeing mirror. It's a human tendency, human habit. Even from the childhood to the aged people. So the first object we go to in the morning is the mirror. Okay.
Yes, that's why we took this concept.
Very good, very good. And you have huge potential. And I am very happy to know that it has been recognized by the AIC class lingam. So definitely a lot of features, and I really appreciate at this stage you have future scope too, right? The making the product, giving the next version and other things. So congratulations. We will train you to develop business model and the pitch presentation and everything. Okay. So we are very happy about you. And what I request is, since you are doing second year, we have introduced a live in lab. So we encourage you to live this idea. Live this idea. Okay, please live with this idea. So till your final year. Okay, so give different dimension, different shapes, add more complexity in your product, and when you reach final year, you will get a fine-tuned product, and you will own your own startup, and you can start commercialization it. A lot of scopes are there, and I really congratulate. I really happy to know your initiative, and congratulations, big congratulations to you and the team. Okay. Okay. So, how many of you have gone through my YouTube channel? Let me give one more opportunity. Okay. I will share my YouTube channel in the chat. Okay. Since we're all talking about business. Okay. I'm also doing a business here. I'm also here to, I'm pitching my YouTube channel. Okay. So, I have a YouTube channel where you have around, you can see around 70 videos are there. So what I encourage now is kindly go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Okay, so let me check. I'm seeing the analytics. I have the YouTube analytics, so I can see how many subscriber I have got now. Okay, so it's all about business. So we are all talking about pitching. Event is a kind of business. Okay, convincing, and I got it's an opportunity of promoting my YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, Madhumita subscribed. What about others who are subscribed? Kindly text in the chat, put it in the post it in the chat box. Let me check. Yeah, so this is how you have to promote your ideas, promote your thing. Okay, so yeah, I have received a few more from Mandra, from Srinivasan. Thank you, Srinivasan. Thank you. Mukundan, thank you, Mukundan. Subscribed. Okay, let me check whether it's increased or not. Okay, slowly increasing. Okay, so let me give. Okay, so in the meantime, when you can stop presenting Mandra, so let me call the next batch if you are ready for pitching or presenting. So kindly do it. Let me hear. Let me hear. So I'm really, yeah. Who is the next batch?
Sorry for interrupting, sir, but now the second team, that is the team that comprises of Yogeshwaran, Ramkumar, and Dushyant Prabhu, you guys can present us with your presentation.
Thank you. So while other teams are presenting, those who are not yet subscribed, you can keep subscribing. So let me check how many new subscription I have got.
Enable screen sharing for me.
Yes, yes. You are started sharing. Thank you, Akash Murugan, for yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
My
afternoon.
name is M. Yogeshwaran, and my teammates Ram Kumar and Dushyant are here to present our project, sir. Our project or while searching for forward backward button, they all have same designs, but we are plan to change many designs in our project and mainly add disturbances. We have came across many ad disturbances while searching many things, like searching some users. We can see some unwanted ads. Such disturbances, we are planned to minimize ads by adding plugins which are created by us using JavaScript. And lack of adaptability, as said by Ramkumar, by reducing the time delay of searching. While searching many things like this, newspapers, many things, we can see such unrelated ads, which is disturbing us. By reducing this, we can use some user-friendly browser, which is given this. For reducing ad, we have planned to add app plugins and positioning different buttons, which is attractive, and while as we give fronted attractive views.
So as I said, the solution will be like at first we will concentrate in minimizing the ads, and then we will reduce the browsing time delays, for which we have used JavaScript to add the plugins, and we will give a personalized modifiable settings for the user so that they can change the themes of the browser or anything they wish to in their own way as per their wish. So this is the sneak peek of a browser. The header will consist of the radio buttons, that is the back, forward, and the reload button. And the right side of the header will be of the settings that will have different customizations. And the YDS homepage determines the homepage, which is developed by us, which will have the logo or the company name of a product. And the shortcut icons will have the frequently used websites which will be tagged in the shortcut icons. So these are the screenshots of a browser. For now, we have developed the browser.
So these are the software we have used for our browser. One is PyCharm and another is HTML. HTML is for creating the web browser, and PyCharm is to insert the search engine. That means the Google search engine in the browser. So these are the project stages that is existing the challenges, coming up with every challenges we have faced, and finally with an output. So this is our project timeline.
That's it, sir. And we are one among the teams which we got qualified for the Colorcelling and Microfinance.
Thank you, team, for the wonderful presentation. Sorry, guys, I was not able to listen at the beginning. I got some network issues and the power cut off. So, can you, one question, can you tell the target audience or the target people?
Like what, sir?
So, suppose your idea is you are coming up with your product. Who is going to be your customers?
The fellow people around the world, sir.
Any specific people? Any target?
Like our main goal is to minimize the ads and the browsing time delays, sir. So
at least in this way you can think the age group of the people or the standard of the people.
Definitely the young people, sir, because it will be very useful for them. Like almost every one of us we get annoyed by seeing so many ads which cover the page contents. So that's what we are trying to minimize in particular. And the browsing time delays, like Apple Safari doesn't have browsing time delays, sir, but when every Windows like browsers have browsing time delays, like Safari, like UC browser, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, everything else has their own specific browsing time delays. But Apple Safari doesn't have it. So not everybody can afford a Mac. So we have planned to reach this out to the smallest of the areas and even to the lowest end of PCs.
Yeah, it has a lot of potential. and you will have the lot of market potential, and you will come. Your idea will definitely come up with as a product and hit the market. Okay, please live with your idea. My humble request is, you have identified a very good problem, and you have enough time. Since you are doing second year, you have 3 more years in the campus, and we are really love to work with you and support you. Okay, all the very best.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Madhumita, do you have any other presentation?
Yes, sir. So now the team that comprises of Akash and Aravind will present us with a cloud-based bus ticket booking system presentation. Please, guys.
Okay, in the meantime, those who are not yet subscribed my channel, you can still subscribe. Okay, here around 48 participants are here. Okay, so only around 15 participants have responded. What about others?
Madhumita, can you please make me share the screen?
Yeah, one second.
Sadish, have you subscribed my channel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Madhumita, I'm unable to share my screen.
So now you are the co-host. Yeah. Now you are the co-host, so you can start.
Good evening,
Thank
sir.
you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Akash from CC department. My teammates are Aravind and Satish. Our project is bus ticket booking system using cloud computing. Ours is a very simple bus ticket booking system. In that we are adding some more features like changing the boarding point and even after booking the ticket. Sir, Satish, next slide. Sir, this is the objective, sir. This is the main objective, sir. To provide a web-based bus ticket booking system. Then to provide a solution for manual errors, sir. Then to check the number of boarded passengers. Then to provide a solution to change the location even after booking the ticket. And to provide fast, user-friendly and error-free computerized system. Satish, next slide. Sir, this is system implementation of a project, sir. First, we have to log in. We have to go to the page.
You can
then
skip.
enter our API. New user. If we are a new user, register as a new user. If not, log in with your credentials. Then select your boarding point, destination point. Select the bus with preferred journey time. Okay, tickets with record. Then end. Satish, next slide.
So good evening, sir. So as my friend Akash told.
Next slide. Next. Sir, the existing bus ticket booking system is not completely computerized. We in this existing booking system, we have to, if we have to change the boarding point after booking the ticket, we have to cancel it and we have to rebook it. We are proposing that in our web application, we can also change the boarding point even after booking the ticket without any difference in charges. Then we are also providing a QR code automated verification for passengers, where to avoid any manual errors in ticket checking. Then next slide.
So sir, as my friend
Next
Akash
slide.
told, we are building a cloud-based ticket booking system. In the existing system, we cannot change our boarding point, sir. So we are proposing a new system which can in which we can change our boarding point even after booking the ticket without changes in the cost. So we are also adding a QR code verification process so that we can manually we can avoid the manual checking of tickets. So we are developing this project in a waterfall research method, which in which the projects are developed a step-by-step process after finishing each project. After finishing each step, also based on the bus ticket reservation system, it will be more beneficial for both customers and bus representatives. Bus representatives in the sense the service providers. So for developing this project, we have used Tkinter module and Python ideally for building the front end, and MySQL for creating the database, and a cloud platform for hosting the site. So the to implement the hardware requirement of this project is nothing but a laptop or PC with a good internet connection. Conclusion. So the existing bus ticket booking system, we cannot change the boarding point, which is the main issue now. In case of any emergencies like traffic or personal issues, we cannot change our boarding point after booking the tickets. Instead, we have to cancel it and rebook the tickets, which results in waste of cost and waste of money. So so in our system, we are proposing this idea. In other way, the other solution is in many times we tend to lose our seat to someone else, even if we booked our tickets. So in our project, we are avoiding this kind of issue by introducing QR code verification. When our ticket contains a QR code which you should scan while entering the bus. So when you scan the QR code, our system will verify that you have entered the bus, and no one else can take your seat. So the future scope is that our project is it's a web-based application system, so it can also be converted into an Android application. So we are sending the ticket through to the customers only through emails. So it can also be done using SMS. So this is a sample code of a project, and these are the screenshots. What a view it looks like, but we have not developed it.
Okay, very good. So have you got any idea of modifying your presentation after seeing the pitching presentation slides?
So we have not thought about it yet, but we will definitely think about it in future.
Okay, your competitor, you have to present your competitor, you have to do the research how the cloud-based ticket booking systems existing cloud-based bus ticket booking systems. These are things I have taught during my presentations. Okay.
Yes,
okay. So at the end of the slide, I will share the entire YouTube link. So even whenever you get time, you can go through it. And next, when you come for the next live in lab presentation, you have to modify the entire slide. Okay, according to the new presentation and the components, innovation ecosystem components which we have discussed now, so that your live in lab project will get a new dimension. Okay, this is what our expectation. So we are here. Don't worry, we are here. Step by step procedures we will give you. We'll train you. Since you have enough time, as I said, since you got a very good opportunity of thinking your project from the first year onwards. Now we are in the second year, third year, final year, you have enough time. Okay. So the thing is, I always insist that come up with one idea, live with the idea, and develop one prototype, develop one project, set up one startup, and you will become an entrepreneur in due course of time. Okay. So thank you for your effort. So you have done very good effort. So I wish you all the very best. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we still have one more team. Now I request the last team, that is Akshaya and Karthikayani, to present us with their driver drowsiness detector system. Please, guys.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, please.
I'm Akshay Kamalavasan from the Department of Computer and Communication Engineering, second year, with my friend Karthikayani D. Our project's name is Driver Drowsiness Deduction System. The important concern of vehicle designer is passenger safety. Yet there is an increased the rate of accidents. The major reason is due to drivers' drowsiness and fatigueness. We are using Python and OpenCV to analyze drivers' drowsiness in real time and alert about it.
We currently do have several methods for vehicle safety, like detecting the vehicle near to it by using the front and rear camera, and airbag system, which provides the blown airbag to prevent the damage to the driver and the co-passengers. But then these technologies, though they are useful in their own way, they provide safety only. They provide safety only after the accident has occurred. So, in order to deal with this problem and taking into consideration that many accidents occur due to driver's fatigueness, we have developed a detector without any physical contact to detect if the driver is being drowsy or not, making it comfortable for the driver too. And next slide. Yes, these are the technologies that we have used so far now. Both the software and the hardware requirements which have been used so far is now stated. And NumPy and SkyPy is for doing mathematical calculations in both scientific and the normal way. Play sound is like an alarm to produce sound. OpenCV, DLib, and iMutils is for ML in image processing, and the other general requirements are specified.
The camera will capture the real-time activities of the driver that helps in facial processing, that is eye status is analyzed and is compared with the eye variable storage. If drowsiness is detected, then it alerts the driver by an alarm. If drowsiness is not detected, then it keeps on detecting without disturbance. Ocular method is one of the two methods of drowsiness detection. Here the driver's eye is monitored using the camera in real time, and using Raspberry Pi, OpenCV and Python, the driver is alerted by an alarm if drowsiness is detected.
It is generally stated as an ear aspect ratio (EAR) method, which was previously used by a scientist in his paper for detecting the blinking detection, in which our eye is landmarked between height and width of the eye are computed to detect if the eye is still in active position or not. And the next slide. Using the previous EAR method, that is ear aspect ratio, the following is the workflow. First, the video is captured and the face region is detected, and then the eye region is extracted from the face after undergoing into several multiple samples, analysis, and data. Minimum average blinking rate of an human eye is found. If the blinking threshold count is less than the average rate, the alarm is produced until the error is corrected. If it is more, we will not have any problem, right? So if it is less, until the driver is being active, the alarm is repeatedly given to the driver.
By monitoring other parameters like blink rate, yawning, state of the car, etc., we can improve the accuracy. This is our future scope. We can also use this in various platforms like Netflix and other streaming services to detect the user is asleep or not, and to stop the video accordingly, or any other drowsiness or sleep detection areas. This is the sample output of our current project. Thank you.
So thank you so much. What made you to do this project? What made you to do this project work?
It is obvious that we see every day, we see numerous of accidents due to
Yeah.
drunken drive, due to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fault of the driver, so that the whole family or the whole members in the vehicle die. We
Okay.
used to see that every day.
Thank you, my dear students. Even during my presentation, I mentioned that engineers are born to solve the problem. We have a lot of challenges in front of you. So this kind of challenges, who will address? People like you will come. You and me can address these issues. Okay, I'm really happy for your contribution to the social cause and saving people, lot of people. Okay, so so this is what we want. We always say that whenever I go, I used to say encourage people that don't So search your problem or formulate your problem from the industry, from the society, from the village. So this is one of the problem formulated from the society. Okay, it's every day. How many accidents are happening due to this? Okay, if there is a technology is giving proper alert to the driver, then we can save the lives of many people. So that when we travel in a bus, we are fully depending on the drivers. If the technology is not helping the drivers to drive it properly, then what is the use of the technology? So really, you have realized it, and you have started working on it, and you have 2 more years. Definitely, you will come up with a good product. Okay. So thank you so much for giving your presentation. So hope Madhumita is any more presentation? No, I think it's last one. No.
Yes, sir, that was everything, sir.
Okay. So you can stop presenting. Okay, I will start presenting. So I have got 50 new subscribers. So I said it's a business dialogue, the business meet. It's a kind of business meet. Three people have come up and presented their business ideas. Okay, as well as even the speaker is promoting his business. Okay, I'm depending on you, and I'm requesting you to subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you for 50 members. Thank you to all the 50 members. Still you have 100 more people, so you have time. You can keep subscribing. Okay, so how to pitch? So read the submission guidelines carefully. Okay, there were when you go for a competition, when you go for things, the normally the submission guidelines will be given. Okay, you have to go through it very carefully, introduce your idea and establish your angle. Okay, and so what a common thing I have seen is you have given the hardware requirement, software requirement. When you go for the business, it's a normal project representation. When you go for presenting to your customers, these are all things not required. Okay, so how many people are the mobile phone, even iPhone users, how many of them know that what kind of technology behind it? Okay, the people not bother of the technology, what is behind it. They want the futures, the applications. Okay, so focus on this. So I strongly believe that after this presentation, you'll get more input on changing your even the presentation. Okay, so introduce your ideas and establish your angle. Explain your methodology, how it is working, and estimate a deadline for a preliminary final version. Okay, so now this part also not there. The time duration when you are going to complete your product, when your product will get when you get the prototype, when you will get the alpha version, when we will get the beta version of the things. Okay, all those things. Be prepared to take questions. Okay, so don't even when during a presentation you have to anticipate more questions, and your presentation must include all the questions. Okay, don't give space, minimize the space to the audience to ask more questions. Even then there may be questions, and you have to be very patient on answering those questions. Okay, so and pitching the template, you have to write the subject line. It's nothing but if there is no clear guidelines as how to investor company wants to receive a pitch, then salutation, who is the tone depends on the type of person or company you are addressing. Okay, your designation, your name designation, everything. And the intro paragraph research shows that beginning with the questions is likely to pick that interest of your audience. The methodology paragraph, bio paragraph, name and contact info. These are all the main information you need to provide in the pitch presentation. Okay, so I want to give one more avenue, Yukti 2.0. Even when I was addressing in the classroom, I have mentioned, I don't know how many of you have submitted. So you can submit your idea in the government portal. Government of India will see and will assign you the mentorship. So even the title says that the mentorship. Okay, so if you want a proper mentor, the government will provide, the Ministry of Education will provide the proper mentor. So they will be with you as a guide, external guide, they will be with you and they will guide you. Okay. So don't hesitate, even your technological readiness level is 1. There are 9 technological readiness level. Okay. So I will tell you the technological readiness level. So even if it is any one of the technological readiness level, you can, even if it is a basic research, you can submit your work. Even if it is technology formulation, applied research, small scale prototype, if a large scale prototype, if you have prototype system and demonstration system, and the first of the kind commercial system, and even if you have reached full commercial application technology available for customers, you can register and you will get the supply chain and other marketing and commercialization, how you can make your knowledge into commercialization. Okay, knowledge to wealth. You have a lot of potential knowledge, and I strongly believe that our Sairam innovation ecosystem will help you to convert your knowledge into wealth. Okay, so commercialization. If there is no commercialization, there is no claim for innovation. If you want to claim your work as an innovation, then you must commercialize your product. Okay, so this is what is very very important, and you will be knowing that what type of level your technological readiness level you are, accordingly you can move. Okay, if you have proper knowledge. So I have a detailed presentation on technology readiness level. Even I have a YouTube video on technological readiness level. You can watch those videos in the website, so they get more clarity in the future. Okay, so I have presentation. So these are all our regular practices what we have in Sairam Innovation Clinic. We have Salvathon. We are going to conduct. We have launched it. We have Sairam Innovation Clinic where you can come up with your ideas. We will help you to convert it into pattern. These are some of the snapshots taken during the innovation clinic. Amidst Andhra Pradesh MedTech zone, we have visited November 8th, myself and Dr. Tamil Shelvi, madam from ECE, for her unique idea. Now they have given opportunity to stay in Amit for next 6 months for the new product development, and all the components and the supply chain and the commercialization part will be taken care by Amit. So if you have time, you can surf the net to know about AMTEZ, Andhra Pradesh MedTech Zone. It's around 250 acres area. Lot of medical equipments, people are coming and manufacturing, prototype development, product development, manufacturing, everything is happening there. So we will teach you in the next session, we will teach you the proof of concepts, then followed by the business canvas. We are promoting sustainable development goals. So this is what the Ideathon picture we have got from the Kalaslingam Ideathon. So this is the director of Niti Aayog from New Delhi. So it's a really great privilege. Our students got an opportunity to present their work to the director Niti Aayog from New Delhi. Okay, so finally I want to tell you, my dear friends, Uber, the world's largest taxi company, owns no vehicle. Facebook, the world's most popular media owner, creates no content. Alibaba, the most valuable retailer, has no inventory. Airbnb, the world's largest accommodation provider, owns no real estate. It's all came out from the idea, bright idea. So you are having a lot of potential, you have a lot of bright ideas, and if you really stick on it, if you added value on your ideas, and if you really search mentors, if you really search the technology, and you really have the desire to convert your ideas into product, one day your product will be identified by the universe as Uber, Facebook, Alibaba, and Airbnb. Okay, there is no doubt at all. Okay, I want to conclude by saying the mantra of Smart India Hackathon: innovations lead to new creations lead to bigger actions lead to progress of nation. It's our part to the nation building. Be a part of our nation building. We want to see our nation as a developed nation in our own eyes. Okay, this is my contact details. If you want, you can note it down. So you can approach me. I will be in third floor E block IEDC. So you are always welcome. Be part of the innovation clinic where we will be discussing to convert your idea into patent. Thank you so much. Thank you for the invitation. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a great pleasure to listen your valuable lectures. Sir. Really, it is an eye-opening session for all the even first years are all there, sir. Regarding the innovations, I think they're having only the blind view. I hope they can able to get the valuable inputs, sir. Thank you so much for things.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I request Mr. Olaganathan, sir, to deliver the vote of thanks. Please, sir.
First and foremost, I would like to thank Dr.C.R.RENE ROBIN, sir, Dean Innovation, to Sairam College for providing such an opportunity for our students to enhance our skills regarding Living Lab Development project. Then I would like to extend my thanks to our CEO, Sri Skateboarding, sir, for giving us a permission to conduct this kind of work. Then I would like to thank Mr. for providing support. And then I would like to thank our department for enhancing the students. I'd like to thank the coordinator, Professor L. Kannavina, for organizing this event. Last, I would like to thank all the participants who innovatively participated in this wonderful program. Thank you all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Thank you, all the participants. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
I'm ending the meeting. Shall Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm ending.